Welcome to Mark Thomas.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. It's brilliant to be here. And I want to say thank you. It's lovely to be introduced by Tony Robinson. What you can't see is that Tony has actually got a time team dig going on under the stage. And we're looking for a Labour Party socialist policy. We're here because we want to say our job is to set out to kill neoliberal capitalism. That's our task. And if anyone thinks the situation we're in is going to get any better by just hunkering down and hoping it'll blow over, you come and see me, because I've got some shares in Enron I still want to sell. We're going to have to get out and fight. We know we're in the crap. We know you know you're in the crap when Iceland the company is worth more than Iceland the country. You know we're in the crap. You know you're in the crap. I was in Hackney the other day and Primark has a sale. They had stuff on at half price, which is against the laws of physics. We are facing a huge struggle. We are going to face things getting worse. We're going to face redundancies and increasing poverty. We're going to face bankruptcy and a reformed Spandau Ballet. We got a lot of hard work. But we're here because we have a unique moment. We have a chance to see laissez-faire capitalism as it struggles on its knees. We've got a chance to get in there and kill it dead. This is a struggle for democracy over capitalism, and we haven't got an option. We've got to win. We've paid for the banks. We've subsidised the banks. People have said we've nationalised it, but we haven't. We've just subsidised it. We're not in control. Well, that changes. We've got to get in those banks and we've got to take control of them. We've got to start putting social policy through the Royal Bank of Scotland. It's our bank, so let's have it. Let's get in there. The Royal Bank of Scotland has got £16 billion worth of investment in carbon extractive industries. £16 billion worth of investment in climate change. It's our bank. Let's get in. Let's shut that down. The European Union said the Royal Bank of Scotland has the accounts for arms dealers who are arming Mugabe. It's our bank. Let's get in there and shut that down. The Royal Bank of Scotland operates a series of offshore tax havens and companies. Tax dodgers, spongers, corporate filth. It's our bank. Let's get in there and shut them down. You know, while we're at it, we might as well take back the PFI contracts, and we'll have that for starters, and we'll take the bankers' bonuses, and we're on a roll. We'll get the HQ for council housing. We've got to fight. I should also explain one very important thing, which is part of the reason for this housing explosion and all of that is a very simple one. That Labour has overseen the destruction and depletion of council houses. Last year, we saw 300 council homes built. There are 444 councils. We couldn't even build a single council house in each council, and that is a disgrace. It seems to me that Labour ministers don't care about state money going for housing unless it's Jackie Smith claiming her expenses. We have to remember that while we're bashing bankers, let me tell you, Gordon Brown loves Fred Goodwin. He loves him because Gordon Brown must love it to wake up each morning and know that the man who is most hated in this country is Fred Goodwin. And Gordon Brown only gets the silver medal. Gordon Brown, his light regulatory touch has been the cause of this crisis. Gordon Brown is a free marketeer. Gordon Brown had Margaret Thatcher into number 10 and he gave her tea. If you get Margaret Thatcher in a room, you put a stake in her heart and put her under the patio. You know, every time they insist that the solution is the market solution, well, it's not the market solution. Every time they blame working people and the poor, they spend millions chasing people who have the audacity to work and actually claim dole, when they ignore the billions of pounds that leave our country each year in corporate tax dodging and sponging. The Tax Justice Network estimate that each year Britain loses in corporate tax avoidance and corporate tax evasion £100 billion. Well, those days are over now. Those days are over. Peter Mandelson said, I don't know if we get rid of him, we have to cover him with salt or something, I don't know. But Peter Mandelson said that the New Labour was seriously relaxed about people getting stinking filthy rich. Everything was okay if people made billions and signed a direct debit for Oxfam to alleviate a bit of poverty. Those days are over. Those days are over. New Labour is over. They're over. And good riddance to the war-loving, liberty-hating, free marketeers! We've got a very simple message here, which is this. When people say, what's the alternative? We are. We are the alternative. We have to build a movement that will fight and fight and fight and fight for decades to win, to reclaim democracy, to reclaim our lives from capitalism. That is our task. That is the job that we start today. To fight and kill neoliberal capitalism. Thanks very much for coming along, folks. Oh, and if there are any police who are around over the week in the city, just remember it was Jackie Smith who cut your pay. Thanks a lot.